What's up? What's up, Ann? Is it Ann or Annie? How do you say it? Is it Annie or Ann? Dumbass American me. Uneducated frickin' Americans. That's got nothing to do with education. I'm just a dumbass. I was a dumbass with or without education. Anyway, so it's like all misty and rainy and crappy out, so I can't work outside. So I'm going to stream for a little bit. Well, because I'm working on a super secret, not so secret project. But that's it. So who's here? Just one person. That's weird, even for me. YouTube not liking me again? Probably. Probably. So, anyways, what are you up to over there? Where are you at? You're in like Greece or France or one of them European countries, right? Are you French or Greece or Italian or something? The hell is it? I can't remember now. Netherlands. Oh, so you're up there with Viking. I was I thinking you were like French or something? Probably because of the Ian. Ian thing sounds French to us clueless Americans. Got him. As usual, I'm clueless. I guess the world of YouTube hates me now. They put the young adults wear masks, wash their hands. This is blah blah blah. Screaming guitar kid. Yeah, don't need no screaming guitar kid. Yeah, I know Andrew's from England. Actually, he's from Scotland. Scotland? Yeah, Scotland. Anyway. Oh no, he scratched his mountain bike. That's just terrible. Just simply terrible. Oh, it's here. Oh, UPS is here. That means I'll be right back. I gotta get that. That's my part from Mr. RCCNC. It's all wet and rainy out. I gotta put shoes on. Oh crap, my knees don't work. I'll be right back. think I know what this is too, which isn't supposed to actually be here until tomorrow. I think this is bug spray. Okay, I'm back. Everyone left. Oh, wait, no one was here. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I wasn't planning on streaming, if at all, until later this afternoon because I was planning on doing yard work today. And then the weatherman decided to change my plans. Yep, bug spray. Just what that is. And this is awesomeness from the awesome RCCNC dude. And of course, it's a pain in the butt to open, but gotta get him some money. Look at that awesomeness. Ooh, that is so awesome. Look at that. Ooh, pretty. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Now I've got the plate here. The only thing I did forget is I forgot to put the end stop mount on here. What is up, Sergio? Freaking threaded it and everything. Man, he's awesome. This is so awesomely perfect. I don't know why you put that hole there. I wanted it up here, but that's all right. I think I did that. I was thinking about just putting a single wheel on the bottom instead of two on the bottom, but I'm going to put two on the bottom because it's a big, heavy Hemera. It's going to drag around. This is the amount of Hemera on that thing. And get rid of that whole cluster nightmare-y thing I have on there now, which is kind of a cluster. Did he thread those? Nope. Good. They're not supposed to be threaded. They're supposed to be threaded. Those are not. Yep, everything's perfect. This thing is like perfect. That is so freaking awesome. What is up? Never let the machines win. I might have to start thinking about mounting this. I was going to get all new belts for it, but I may not because I can't really get a hold of them. My audio and video are not in sync. That's got to be a YouTube thing. Audio. Default. Everything's right. Camera. Everything's right. I don't know why. It's got to be a StreamYards or a YouTube thing. StreamYards or a YouTube thing. So, we can start building it at least. Let's see what I got. Do I have the wheels and stuff in here? Yep. First place I pulled. I believe I should have 4 brandy spanking new ones. Will this thing allow me to go like that and like that? Sort of. Yeah, sure it will. Sure as it will. Spacers. Oh, those are the big, we need little wheels. Big wheels. Crap. Do I have little wheels built? I do right there. But I was hoping I had kits that I didn't build yet. I want big wheels, I want little wheels. Little wheels. And some here, but I know some of these are bad, and I don't know which ones are bad and which ones are good. But I built them wrong because I'm a dumbass sometimes. That one's all right. Well, there's only one way to find out. Once I mount it and tighten it up, I'll know immediately. I thought I still had some kits to build. Mini wheels, but I guess not. These are all big wheels and pulleys. Extra bearings. And more big wheels. We're not using big wheels. You're going to use mini wheels. That one feels all right. Big wheels, bearings, big wheel. We got 4 big wheels. Big wheels! Is that like a Hot Wheels thing? Big wheels? Remember big wheels? Who remembers big wheels? Let's see, I need spacers. Spacers! And these things. The eccentric nuts. Hopefully these fit in that hole like they should, and they do. And there's literally almost no play, which is perfect. What's up, Andrew and Tanner and Mr. Joe Paddock? This is all looking very, very good. Very, very good. Very good indeed. Yep, very good indeed. You know what I might not have is the, I got them right here. The regular spacers. Spacers! I got nylon ones, but I don't really want to use those because they'll end up shifting it off center. I believe those are the right ones, right? Yep, they sure are. My neighbors have big wheels, 4 brothers. They don't sit still much. I had big wheels when I was a kid. We broke them real fast because we got a dirt driveway. And then we got real bicycles. Real kind of bicycle. We broke the bicycles. The real bicycles did not last very long. So, what do I need for a nut and a bolt? I think that's going to be a bit too long. But you never know. Just a hair. So what's the next size down I got? I hope I have the next size down. Are these going to be long enough? That's not long enough. Uh-oh. This could be trouble. 8. Way too big. This should be the right size. If I remember correctly. That is right there. And I can put a washer on there and everything and make it all happy, which I'm going to do. Multiple washers. Did you guys get the washer? And I believe this is going to need a washer because that's actually hitting the other bearing. It is. So that's got to get a washer. And then this goes in there. And then that thread's in there. One on the other side. Take me to the other side. That's enough of a bite. Should be. Go just a hairy bit longer. What's the next size up I got? Probably too long, right? I think that much longer. Let's try that one on this one. I'm adding extra washers I probably don't need. What is up, 3D printing and painting? And then the washer, and then the spacer. Spacers! And then put it into there. Is that going to stick out just a little bit? Like too much because it'll hit the motor. Yeah, let's find out if the bearing's any good. I may just grind it off. Nope, that bearing's no good. That's rubbing like crazy. So this wheel's bad and this screw's too long. Where's my red? And I've been keeping these because I may someday just pull them apart and put new bearings in them because I have the right bearings. If I mark them in red, I know they're bad. And I can put new bearings in them. So I do have a couple sitting here without bearings. This one's fine. This screw's too long. This screw should be just the right size. Washer. Anybody want to jump in? You're more than welcome to. The more we have, the better. Instead of just listening to me babble. Really would like that to be like just a millimeter longer. I might actually take that top washer out. That's smooth, and that's smooth. Because these heads are designed not to hit. I think I'm gonna. Hit the outer race of the bearing. So you can put them directly in, and the open builds, bolts, nuts. What's up, Zolan? Don't hit. And that gives me a perfectly flush screw, so I know I got enough bite, and I'm not worried about it twisting out of the aluminum, so that's what I'm doing. Taking that one washer out. I really like having a washer there because it's a little more precise, but oh well. I may cut down some other screws because I do prefer having that washer there. But that's running smooth, and that's running smooth, and they're both running smooth. All right, 2 down, 2 to go. So the next one is, and that's up above the Humera. So if it's a little long, it ain't gonna hurt none. That's up above everything. So put the nut in the thing. I have a feeling that's a bad bearing. Washer. Come on, washer. Eccentric nut. And then I have to put a lock nut. Oh, I need a washer, a big ass washer. On this side, I might actually need a slightly longer one. So the lock nut catches. Oh, nope, that's going to catch just fine. All right. That'll work. That'll work just peachy keen. And that's a bad bearing. What's up, Dan? Later, Havoc. Mr. Sergio Havoc. So that's one of the ones with the bad bearings. Tear it all apart again. Mark the bearing is a bad one. Red, 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 red. Red, 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 red. Eventually, I'll just press the bearings out and put them with the. Let's try this one. The wheels are still fine. It's just the bearings are. I put them in and forgot to put the spacer in, so the two bearings are actually hitting each other, so they grind. Which was my own dumbass maneuver. That was my own dumbassery. Big washer. Lock nutty. Try another one. This might be a bad one too. I think it is. I did it to a whole bunch of them because I was a dumbass. I wasn't thinking, and I was rushing at the time. Oh, that one runs smooth. So I need one more. Sweetness. Sweetness. And I do think I have one more kit here I can build from scratch. Okay. Here's the bearing. Here's the wheel. Now I use the damn washer. It goes in between them, which is right here. Press in the other bearing. And we have a new clean wheel. And we need the clean water. Oh. And the washer. And an eccentric nut. And slide it in there. And the big ass washer. Right here somewhere. And up nut. Of course, I drop it on the floor. And this here thing. Both that way. Hopefully I designed this thing with the spacing right. It should be the same as the other one, which was darn close. I had to modify it a little bit, but not bad. And nope. How is that not working? That's all tight. I put the spacer in there. Not. But that bearings, well, they're not grinding. They are a little stiff though. Yeah, I'm a eccentric nut. Who wants to hop in here? Somebody hop in here. They just listen to me. Yeah, that's too tight. I don't like it. And I have more, so I can be all nitpicky about it. It's actually not bad, I just don't like it. It's a little off. Something don't feel right. We have a tanner. We have a tanner head. It's just the head of a tanner.
What is up?
You know. Same old, same old.
So I'm on a scavenger hunt. That's why I'm out in the garage.
What are you scavengering for?
Paperwork that our loan company needs us to send them from 2018.
Nice. We like paperwork that you can't find.
Right. They like paperwork from 2 flipping years ago.
I wonder if that was the problem and why this bearing was. Let us find out. There were some funkies on the bearing, and that might have been why it was binding, and not that the bearing was bad.
And it doesn't help that my garage looks like this.
Yep. Nope, that bearing's tight. I just built this bearing. This bearing should be fine. Damn it. I mean, it's not clicking or anything. It's just a little stiff.
Well, no, we've supplied them with everything else. Somewhere 2018's tax return has gone missing.
I wonder if this guy's just rubbing on it.
I think they needed like 7 years from us, and we got all of them but 2018, and they're like, we really have to have that. I'm like, really? It looks pretty much the same as it's like
no,
right in
we
between
got
17 and 19.
everything recorded, dude. It's amazing.
Well, and the difficulty we're having is like trying to get another copy of it. Well, my wife doesn't work for that company anymore. They're not jumping through hoops for it.
It's amazing the bullshit they want. Yeah, I don't like that. It's smooth, but it's not. It's like tight. I wonder if that washer I put in there is too big. Damn it.
Yeah, they want the actual physical W-2 form.
Oh, yeah, they
for my
do.
wife's job from 2018.
Let's see.
See, I don't have W-2s. I have 1099s.
There's another one right here. And I can do.
I wonder if my wife is going to make me throw away some of my goodies when we move. Because she always says our garage looks like a Goodwill store threw up. And that's because I buy toys when I find them cheap like that.
Toy collecting Tanner.
Yeah.
Let's try this one.
I got this giant airplane up here for, I think, $2. Missing a couple pieces, but I thought I could model those and 3D print those.
You can 3D print anything you want.
Right.
Crap.
Man, holding this thing and holding it down here. You look all fat. Oh. Gotta make sure to keep the camera up at eye level. Because down here, it's like, whoa.
Nasal catastrophe. That's a little better. It's still weird. Not like super smooth.
And then we got stuff that
Not
needs
binding.
to go away. It also looks like a bicycle graveyard in here.
And there's the carriage. All built.
One, two, three, four, five, 6 bicycles in here, and only one of them are fully operational.
That's kind of normal.
Yeah, well.
I got like frames and everything, but then I used to build mountain bikes and stuff for people.
Two of them need new derailleurs. One of them needs new gear.
I'm going to put a question mark on this one.
Actually, I think the BMX is fine. It's just old.
Old. Sell it. Get $50 for it.
That one. That was my son.
No one's using it. Might as well get rid of it. That's my attitude. It ain't going to get used. Get rid of it. Give it to someone that will. So,
Good morning. What's up, son? I don't know, probably about an hour. Looking for something for mom.
Looking for something. Please tell me those line up. They look like they're perfect. Yeah. Yeah, the belt lineup is perfect. Everything is perfect. It's just freaking perfect. Tanner. And super secret, not so secret project finished. Well, this printer's not really printing so hot anymore. Actually, that came out pretty clean. Question is, does it actually function? Why is it freaking under extruded? I'm gonna just break. God damn it. Yep, it just broke. But it's not really functioning either, but that could be because it's broken. It's too thin. I'm gonna make them sidewalls thicker. And that's there. They're gonna get rid of that. Test one. Fail. It's close. It's actually closer than I expected it to be. Mr. Bryan, how is life? I should probably tear apart the Humera and start on it. I think I'm gonna. Really didn't want to today, but I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna. I'm doing okay. I am a little quadcopter, but other than that, everything else is out. He's hurt, so I'm not doing yard work. You're not working there, Mr. Brian Vines? We had her back.
Taking a break from the search. It's starting to get sticky out there.
A little warm and hot and humid.
Yeah.
It's almost cold here. It's wicked humid, but it's cold. It's not even 70 degrees. But it's 90% humidity.
I was getting ready to start working on the pilot's brakes because I thought I'll get out there, I guess that was about 2.5 hours ago. It's like I'll get out there before the sun really gets up and it gets blazing hot and just knock it out. And I was literally walking out the garage door heading towards the pilot when my wife called and was like, we need this. She's like, I'm on the phone with my old employer trying to get them to get it for me. But if you can find it, it's better.
Extrusion.
So now it's getting hot and sticky, and it's supposed to start raining around noon.
Look at that world.
So that's kind of screwing my plans for fixing the pilot today.
Oh, just get out there and do it.
Well, I still haven't found the thing. I'm just taking a little break. And I can't stop until I've exhausted every possible place it could be.
You want reins on? Move.
What I think happened is when our bedroom flooded, we had to throw away some boxes that got wet. And I think that might have been in the box, one of the boxes that got thrown away.
More than likely.
Because when that leak happened, it filled up the bathroom, the master bath. It filled up half of the bedroom, and it filled up the bedroom closet. And the boxes were tucked back in the closet. And a lot of them were soaked and ruined, and just everything in it got thrown away. Because we were gone when the leak happened. We were gone for like a week. Yeah, rain will mean lower temps once it passes.
Getting all freaking isolated, huh? That's weird. And I just lost audio.
Yeah, it's starting to get really sticky and humid out there. When I first went out there and was searching through the garage and opened up the garage door, I'm like, oh, this is nice and cool. It feels great. It would have been perfect for doing that brake job. Because I think I could have had both sides done in 2 or 3 hours. I'd probably be getting close to buttoning up the second side by now if things had gone to my plan.
It never does.
So that means I'm still vehicleless at the moment.
Vehicularless?
Yep.
Yeah. You sound really depressed about that.
I actually am. Not that I planned on going anywhere, but knowing that I can't.
Also knowing that your wife can't go, you got to go here and do this. You can go, I can't.
Yeah. Oh, no. If she needs me to go somewhere, she'll tell me to be taking an Uber or a Lyft there.
Yeah. You can go fix things. That's correct, Mr. Local Host.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a spinner today.
It seems like their prices have gone like through the roof.
Who?
Uber and Lyft.
Yeah. Oh, they have. They're like doubled because of the whole.
Because it used to be you could get just about anywhere, one way for $5, $6, $7.
Yep. Usually $10 to get a tip and everything.
And yesterday I tried to get a Lyft because I had to go and take some paperwork someplace. Ended up calling my stepdaughter and borrowing her car because like after 15, 20 minutes, whatever it is, if a driver hasn't accepted your pickup, they just cancel the ride. So it was like $17 one way. But I was like, well, I have to do this. So, but after like the third ride canceled, after like 15 minutes each time of sitting and waiting, and then it goes, nope, and kicked me back to the start. I went, okay, I need to find another way to get over there. And right now my stepdaughter's working from home because of the COVID stuff. So I sent her a text and I'm like, can I please borrow your car? I'll have it back in like an hour.
Uber. Would you be my Uber?
Well, she just ran over and over here, and then I took her back to her because she lives like 2 blocks away.
Yeah, I just making funny.
It's across a bit. Well, I guess it's a little farther than that, but it's less than a mile, and but it's across a pretty busy highway. So, I didn't want to walk over there.
Come on, play a little Frogger with yourself.
Yeah, right. And so
Tanner Frogger.
She came over and
I
ran her back to her house and borrowed her car, and that's when I went and ran my errands and got a haircut while I was at it.
Play a little Tagger. Frogger. Yeah, Frogger. Tanner Frogger. Tanner on the highway playing Frogger. Togger. Ha! Jump forward 2 steps. Nope, jump back 2 steps. Oh no, here comes the car. Start over. Oh, I'm dead. I can't.
And people around here on that particular road, they do not drive anywhere near the speed limit.
Nobody does. It's a good thing.
They're constantly 20, 25 miles per hour over.
Pretty much same around here. Everyone does about 70
and
55, and everybody does 70.
Although I think the worst traffic I've ever seen as far as high speed and level of rudeness was Washington, D.C.
Oh, yes.
People would go 50 and 60 miles an hour in a 35 mile per hour zone and honk at you and flip you off as they went around you.
Boston's worse than New York. Driving around Boston, I won't do it. I go to my brother and I'm like, dude, take me around Boston. I won't do it. I won't drive in Boston. I'll kill somebody.
Atlanta traffic was bad and moving way too fast on that like 6-lane highway or interstate there. But the people weren't rude about it. They were just, fast and zipping around you everywhere. And we took that in a 30-foot long, 10-foot tall bus.
There you go.
That topped out at 55 miles an hour.
That's like going over the GW Bridge.
So we had to, I guess it probably topped out around 60, but 55 was a comfortable speed for it. And we had to learn to just put your blinker on and start moving over. People either make room or you'd run over them because you're 10 times their size.
Yep. Yeah, DC wasn't quite so bad. Like when I drove down to Fusion. Now here's the one disadvantage about the Mac, and it's over safe crap. Every time Fusion decides to update their app, which they do once a month, it is now going through a whole verification, virus check. It's like, I wish this is the one time when I'm saying, would you like to verify this application that you've opened 1,000 million times just because they've updated it? Or would you like to just open it? And I would be like, just open it. Because I know Fusion doesn't have any viruses or have any issues or nothing it didn't already have before. And now it's going to be all new without any warning. And there's going to be something that doesn't work for me. And it's going to piss me off. Wah. Where did he where? Change what? Oh, discuss this. Now, why is the chat in there it goes. The chat in like StreamYards was like not only behind, but it was just not scrolling at all. And it just caught up.
Oh, I don't know. That's all I was gonna say. That's all I've got is StreamYard's chat up. So
yeah, I always use the YouTube chat because it just works better.
You see, I always close it.
The StreamYard chat's been faster lately, although once again, here it is being a total dog, and it's like good.
I always just close YouTube after I join the stream.
Yeah, I just pop out the chat, leave the chat out because especially when I'm streaming. If I'm not streaming, I don't really care, but I like to see them faster.
I got too many tabs and windows open already.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Hey, look, Fusion open now. It just said We checked out okay. We will restart Fusion. Thank you. Anyone got an Ender 3 that's stock that they want to get rid of? Or I'll trade you for a much better printer. It could be a much better printer. It needs a little work. Something's wrong with it. I think I need a new.
Are you going to trade the Llama Core?
No.
No.
The next Micron.
Oh.
Which is probably actually worth more. I need to I want to do some stuff like videos and stuff would pertain to an Ender or Enders in general. What are you doing, dog? Is the dog just having a hissy fit?
That's what he does when he's happy.
Are you sure he's happy and not like got earwigs or something and he's trying to get them out?
That's happy puppy stuff. That's what he does.
Find out what's new. So, what did you guys screw up this time on frickin' Fusion? Small update this time. We fixed a number of issues. Sketching. By going through the crash error reports, we have submitting. Yes, we really read them. Found that we experienced incident when using sketch constraints. Oh, God, go away with your I don't care about your crap. No, I don't want to learn about your stuff. Electronics, drawings, all that stuff is stuff I don't care about. Okay, new update. We're happy. Fusion is completely updated. And it's very happy. So... Come on. Load up. This can go out one. This can go out one. Why is Autodesk saying that I need to send a it just quit for no reason? Here we go. It's just going to start crashing whenever you do anything now, isn't it? Because they updated it. I shouldn't have updated, but I have no choice anymore because it auto updates.
Joey. Are you trying to ignore me? Are you trying to ignore me?
Sick him, dog. Sick him. Get him. Bite him. Dog's like, screw that, man. I'm getting petted. I'm happy. All right. Are you going to bug out this time or are you going to actually let me work?
Yeah, Mike, the only thing Joey helps with is what you see him helping with right now. That's all he helps with.
That's there.
If he would behave better, he could be an emotional support animal. But you don't behave, do you? Don't want to talk about it?
Let's go all the way to there. Let's go 9.5.
You see, because I like to hump legs and pee on things. So I can't be an emotional support animal.
He needs his own emotional support to be an emotional support animal.
Because no one would buy it if you told him that he was, and then you take him in someplace and he raises his leg on the first high object in the building and then starts humping legs.
Cool. Smart dog.
Because he's just what he does. Because he's a young, virile, intact male, aren't you? Aren't you? Yes. Oh,
all right,
claws digging in. That hurts.
And bodies test.
See, that's how the vet describes me: young, virile, intact male.
Please. Away Fusion. You're obnoxious.
I'm only one of those words now. Male. That's it. I'm
I
not young, virile, or intact.
just saw a T-shirt on, I don't know, like Facebook or Twitter, or one of those, somebody reposting something. And it said, I do whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want. I just have to ask my wife first. I'll be right back. It was kind of funny. Test. Of course,
Part of Joey's behavioral difficulties go back to the fact that he's intact.
Edit. I think I'm over retracting too. My retraction.
That's why he feels the compulsive need to mark his territory.
8. Let's go to point 8. Save. Slice. Bark. Get him. Sick him, dog. Get him, happy dog. Get him. Export. Give it a shot. Save. Replace. Go to Repetier. Remove this one. Yes. The arrow's tired because I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'll remove that too. Upload the G code. There's no point in leaving crap on there. I'm not using today at 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock already. Holy crap. And print. And that's how awesome Repetier is. You didn't see none of it because I can't share it because it's a super secret, not so secret project. Our males turn into Prince Humperdinck when he's around the ladies. Yep, they all do that. If they haven't been fixed, and even sometimes when they have been fixed, they still go around humping. And why is it on the tall weirdo freaking view? There we go.
Yeah, he'll hump anything that'll sit still long enough.
My wife is ramping behind me now. Good for her. She's a smart woman. Rant on, woman. Put that Zolan in his place. Oh. Happy, joy. It looks like it's starting to clear up outside. I may actually go out and work this afternoon instead of this morning. And it's not that bad out. It's only 71 degrees. It is almost 90% humidity. What did Tanner say? Those dog hump things? Oh, did you get us in trouble, Tanner? I don't even know what the hell he said that would get us in trouble, but it's all your fault, Tanner.
Okay.
I'm going to have some stupid Doritos. Yeah, I didn't think it did. As you can tell, I'm terribly upset, too.
When I was younger, I would care. At my age, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I can believe you have behavioral issues with fixed animals. Somebody fixed me, I'd have behavioral issues.
I'm fixed. I don't have any behavioral issues related to it. All my behavioral issues just come from becoming a grumpy old man. I'm turning into that get off my lawn guy.
And you're going to buy a house and become exactly that. Get off my lawn! What are you kids doing on my lawn?
When we were doing the house hunting, there was one house we went to go look at, and it had a shared driveway with like 4 other properties.
Yeah.
And as we were pulling down the driveway, there was like every other tree had a no trespassing sign or, posted. And then as you get closer to the house, there's one that's like, if you can read this, you're in range.
Hey, there's my brother. He's the old D&D player. He's like really old. He's not quite old yet. He's got a few years to hit 60. Not many, but a few. Couple. Couple. Only a couple. Couple tree. Oh, boy. I really want my super secret, not so secret project to work. Oh, there goes that fan. That thing is loud. Can you guys hear that thing?
Mm-hmm.
That mic filter and StreamYards works pretty good, man, because that thing is freaking loud.
Yeah, Joey only humps like
on. It is loud.
But if someone comes over to the house, he tries to latch onto their leg and go to town. It doesn't, male, female, young, old, doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's just socializing.
Right.
He's a social puppy. You got to do the classic.
And actually, those behaviors got worse after the dog attack, after he was nearly killed.
When we were out, when I was out in Long Island, there was a bunch of kids playing mailbox baseball.
Mm-hmm.
So my landlady's neighbor, our neighbor, took 2 mailboxes, one really, really big one, and one, normal one, and put the normal one inside the big one and poured concrete all around it. And then mounted it. And the kids came along like a week later and tried to sue him because they broke his arm. When he hit it with the baseball bat, broke his arm off. Like literally snapped the whole forearm. Because he hit concrete, not a mailbox.
Right.
He's trying to sue him. He took him to court. And I can't believe it even got to court. Because it's like, they lost. And not only did the parents have to pay the medical bills and everything, but they also had to pay all the court fees. But, what more?
That's like the story of the guy that got injured after breaking into somebody's house. He fell.
Yeah, he fell and cut himself, and he won because it was dangerous the way the knives were placed. I'm sorry. That's no.
Yeah, you should not be allowed to sue somebody when you're in the process of an illegal act.
Yeah. You do something illegal. That's anything that is a result of that. I'm sorry. That's your responsibility. I don't care what the reasoning is behind it. There is no excuse for breaking into someone's house. Period. End of story. Done. That's my attitude. No excuse. If you get hurt breaking into someone else's house, that's your fucking problem. You go to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
I believe in Tennessee, if you have an uninvited guest in your house, as long as you don't shoot them in the back, you can shoot them.
Yep. You can actually shoot them here. If they're in your house uninvited and they are asked to leave, you can shoot them in the house. If you shoot them at the door, you can go to court for it.
Right.
You can't shoot them in your yard, which I think is wrong. If they're in your yard, you should be able to shoot them too. But if they're in your house, you can shoot them. Because that's the big saying is if you shoot them outside, just drag them in the door.
All right.
Make sure you don't leave any blood streaks.
And just make sure it's in the front, not in the back.
Yeah, I don't even think that matters here. I don't even take care if it's in the front or the back. And you have to just totally outright say, I asked them to leave and they would not. Whether you did or not. Just tell them you asked them to leave.
Of course, I have no guns in my house to shoot anybody with.
Yeah, well, there is exceptions to it. It's just That's basically an unarmed person. There's an unarmed person in your house. You're allowed to shoot them, I believe, right? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. That's so long. But I'm pretty sure if they're unarmed, you can shoot them in the house. You can't shoot them outside. If they're armed and they threaten you, you can shoot them anywhere.
Yeah, that St. Louis couple that were waving their guns around at people.
Yeah. Out in the yard. They should go to jail. I'm sorry. They should go to jail.
Yeah. Well, and the crazy part about it is they're both lawyers. They should have known better.
It's the whole mentality of why.
And the way that
you are that unsecure in life that you think you need to wave a gun around, you should not be allowed to own a gun.
Well, and the way that the lady was holding the gun and had her finger on the trigger, waving it around, I'm like, I haven't done any gun training whatsoever, but I know you don't put your finger on the trigger unless you intend to fire.
Yep.
You keep your finger straight next to the trigger, and then you put it on the trigger when you want to shoot.
Yep. It's always on the finger guard or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
You put it on the finger guard until you want to shoot, and then you move to the trigger.
Now, I think in the pictures, he's got his finger in the proper
guard,
place, but she's got it on the trigger. I'm like, You could have a muscle twitch or spasm and fire the gun accidentally.
Yep. Or just
especially if you're nervous or scared.
People are just assholes.
And the way she was waving around, like you could accidentally have a finger spasm and shoot your husband standing right next to you. Wow. Uh-oh.
Yep. That would be the best if they shot themselves in the foot or something. I love it when that happens. Oh, I'm allowed to carry my gun. Boom! Shot yourself in the foot. No. No, you're not.
Well, and I love how they say that the protesters smashed the gate. The pictures clearly show the gate was just open. It wasn't smashed. It was just open.
Yeah. People are just whiny, bitchy. They just want to cause... I don't know.
Well, and the crazed look in her eyes. I'm like, what the hell?
Just go inside and leave them alone.
Right.
They're just walking down the street. You know, if they were trying to break into the property, that's one thing, but you're just walking down the street.
If they're kicking in your door or busting your windows, that's different. They're not doing any of those things. Just walking down the street.
Stupid. People are stupid. Overreacting stupidity. Anyway, Wayne, let's not talk about politics. I hate that crap. Get enough of that. So I don't watch the news anymore.
Well, that has nothing to do with politics. It has to do with intelligence, which you would think two lawyers would have some.
No, lawyers are the worst.
You went to school for that damn many years. You ought to have a little bit of thought floating around in your head.
Most lawyers. Some lawyers are all right. My sister-in-law's a lawyer. I shouldn't say that.
You would be in trouble.
She actually makes sense. Most of the time.
Right, Mike? Exactly. Politics and news are two different things. At least they should be.
Everyone's allowed to have a moment of miscalculation, but that's why I'm not the biggest gun fan. I'm not really against them. I'm not for them. I really don't care either way.
Right. That's where I'm at. I don't care.
I'm not
have guns, don't have guns.
Whatever.
But I do believe if you're going to have guns, you should be trained how to properly use them.
Yeah. I think you should have to get a license just like you do with a car. You should have to go to a school of some sort and get training and taught how to properly.
But I'm also of the mind that I believe you should have to pass at least a basic obstacle course or something before you're allowed to rent a U-Haul truck.
Yep.
Because driving a big truck with a 26-foot box on it is not like driving your Cavalier.
Nope.
So you shouldn't be able to pull into a U-Haul lot in a Cavalier and never driven anything bigger and just throw a couple $100 on the table and drive off with a 26-foot long box truck.
Nope, I agree.
You should at least have to drive a basic safety course somewhere on the parking lot or something before pulling out. And pass it before you pull out.
Yep. There should be some basic. I mean, it doesn't need to be overly complicated or anything, but there needs to be some safety
but I can't
rules.
tell you how many times that I've nearly been ran off the road by somebody who can't keep one of those trucks in their lane because they have no spatial awareness of how large the vehicle they're driving is.
Anyway.
I can drive a big truck all day long. It doesn't bother me, but
I hate it.
And I stay in my lanes. I'm good.
I freaking hate it. I just hate it. The smaller the car, the happier I am. Everyone's like, "Oh, don't you feel like you're gonna get mushed?" I'm like, "Nope," because I can steer the damn thing out of the way.
Driving downtown, I loved my Honda Fit. You want to talk about a small car? It's a subcompact. But driving downtown, it was so nice because you get into those really tight little parking garages and stuff where they've crammed as many spaces into the garage as they can because they want to bleed you dry for every $25 parking space they can.
Yeah,
like $25 to park your car for 30 minutes.
When my company was
that should be illegal.
Vans, they wanted to give me a full size F-150. I'm like, I do not want a full size F-150. For one, I don't need it for what I did.
Right. When you said you drive an Astro, which is a
minivan, they're like, "Well, we'll give you a pickup truck." I'm like, "The pickup truck's the same size as the van, same length, same width, same everything. Just doesn't have a cab."
Right.
And then all your crap's going. I'm like, "Can I get a minivan?" And we were actually leasing through Enterprise, and Enterprise was like, "Yeah, we got the Astro van, 4-wheel drive. It's the same price as the pickup truck." And the company's like, "You really want that thing?" I said, "Hell yes." And then I had it for a month, and probably like 4 other supervisors all went as they were getting them because they didn't get all, we didn't get them all at once. As they were trading theirs in to get a new one, they all went, "We want the Astro van." And the head guy in the company was like, "Why would you want these things?" He's like, "We drive in like cities and congested construction sites, and the littler the van is, the better." They're like, "Well, we'll get you Ford Rangers or the little Chevy whatever equivalent was, Sierra, I think it is." They're like, "No, because then your tools get stolen. In the van, you lock everything up. They literally have to break a window. You have it in a pickup truck. You got to get a cap, and then you can't get to it."
Depending upon and truck caps aren't that secure.
No, but I mean, most of the time on a construction site, most people, as long as you lock it, they're not breaking into it.
Right.
If it's just a wide open truck, they're gonna just reach in, grab a box, and walk away, or a tool, and not even.
And the GMC would have been the back in the day the Sonoma, and now the Canyon.
Yeah, whatever. But the little Astro vans where everyone's like, "Yeah, you get the Cargo Astro van. Everything we need fits in it. They're well designed. They're small. They get decent gas mileage."
The 4.3 liter V6 is bulletproof.
Yep. Mine's got 220,000 miles on it. I bought one right after I left the company. Got rid of the company van, and I went out and bought one. They don't get great gas miles. They get okay. Mine is terrible, but it's an older, beefed up one.
I got 2 vehicles sitting in the driveway that both have over 200,000 miles on them.
Yeah. No, it's a bulletproof motor. And it's ballsy as crap, too, for a little V6.
Depending upon what year you range from 160 to 210 horse. Depending on year.
I went with my neighbor when he went to buy his F-150 with a V8 in it.
Mm-hmm.
Standard F-150. Actually, I think it was a 250. Had the regular 350 V8 in it. Anyways, we left the job site. He went to pick it up and trade in his old van. So we were at work. We took all of his crap out of his van, put it in my van, and we didn't want to put it in the new one until we, built the shelves and, because we customized the crap out of them and carpet them so they're quiet and blah, blah, blah. So we didn't want to throw all the crappy tools in there. So we threw all the tools in my van. Plus I took one of the guys. He took one of the guys. So I had 2 people, all of my tools and all of his tools in my little Astro van. And he had a gutted, empty F, whatever it was. I think it was a 250. with just two guys. We got on the highway, and this is the days of the, click to talk sprints. And he goes, "Let's race." Getting on the highway, and I start laughing. Yeah, I got all the crap in there, and you got a 350. I got a little 262 or 264, whatever the hell it is. Yeah, whatever. I punched it, and I walked away from him. Just walked away from him. Now, when we got going up the bridge, he caught right up to me, but off the line, those little V6s have wicked torque. They're just, I think GM geared the rear end better is what they really did.
Yeah, I my 95 S10 that I had back in the day. The only problem was it had the fuel shut off at 90. So the computer would shut the fuel off at 90, so you get to 90 and it just go
So that's the other thing about those things I found that you get them going about 80, 85, and your gas mileage goes way up. I get like 12, 13 miles per gallon. I get on a highway, I can get in the low upper teens maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I get that thing going, like I've taken it up to Vermont a few times when I first got it. And I put the cruise control on it, like 80, 85, going up middle of Vermont at 2 o'clock in the morning, because I used to go up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So I didn't hit traffic going through Hartford. It's like, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning by the time I hit Vermont, 80, 85, going up Route 85. And I get like 22 miles per gallon. As long as it maintain, and that's going up through the mountains, up and down mountains. 80, 85 miles an hour, you get 20 miles per gallon easily with that thing. It just has to be up that high that the rear end would shift. We have to get a new photo every 6 years now. You have to renew it every 3 years, and you have to get a photo every 6.
Yeah, we only renew once every 6 years. When Mike was talking about that earlier, I was like, mine was issued in 2016 and expires in 2022.
Yeah, I don't even know. I haven't looked at my I wonder if I was supposed to renew my license. I just thought of that back in March. Yeah, they would have sent me a thing.
And the expiration date is on your birthday. I remember when expiration dates used to be determined by when you got it.
Holy crap. It expires 3/21 next year. I'm going to go get a new one next year. Issued on 2/26/2015.
And when I get mine renewed in Tennessee, all you do is pass the eye test and pay the money and walk out the door.
I got this license in 2015. 5 years ago. So yeah, it's every 6 years you got to get a new one. Now, it used to be every year you had to go and renew it, and then, or every 2 years you had to renew it. Every 4 years you had to go get a picture. Now it's every 6. I think there's 6 for both now. I don't know. I can't keep that crap straight. I wish they'd go back to the AAA. I don't know if you guys had that, but here in Connecticut, you didn't have to go to DMV to get your license renewed. It was just a renewal where you had to get your picture taken. You could go to your AAA. AAA had licenses.
No, we have to go to the DMV, and our DMV is so dramatically inadequate. It's not even funny.
Well, that was part of the point, was that it relieved the DMV from some of the stupid crap.
There is no trip to the DMV in at least in Montgomery County, Tennessee, that's less than 6 hours.
Yeah, no, it's a day. You kill a day, but that was just it. And Connecticut went AAA.
That's why you make doubly sure you have everything you need.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now, thankfully, they put up posters for if you're here to do this, you need this, 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 and this. So you can go through all your stuff before you've sat there for 6 hours.
Yeah, no, I can't. I hate that. Like I said, that's why I like AAA. You used to go into AAA. If you were just renewing your license, that's all you were doing. You couldn't change anything. You couldn't add anything. Couldn't do anything. If you're just renewing a license, you go into AAA. You gave them an extra buck to pay the AAA office, and you were in and out in 10 minutes.
And part of it is our DMV here in town. They only ever open like 3 windows. And then at like 11 o'clock, 2 of the people go away, leaving one person.
Yep.
It's like, okay, it's lunch break, but everybody goes to lunch except for one person at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So then it slows to an absolute crawl because you got one person taking care of everybody in the building.
We have improved it. Here in Connecticut, like 2 years ago, they started doing the online thing where you could submit, if you got a computer and everything, you could scan and submit all your paperwork, and they could pre-check it, and you'd get a pre-check paper that you'd print out, and that way you could walk in and you're still there for like an hour because you had to wait your turn, but you got right in and you got right out because everything was pre-checked. They'd hand you, whether it's a registration or a license renewal or whatever oddball thing you were doing, it was already, all your paperwork was checked and it was done online.
Now here you go 2 different places for vehicle plates versus going someplace for your driver's license. It's not the same place. In Missouri, it was the same place for both. But here in Tennessee, there's a building you go to for all of your like title and license plate and that kind of stuff. And then there's another place you go for all the driver's license stuff. Now, the driver's license stuff takes like 6 hours. If you got anything to change on your driver's license, 6 hours minimum. But when you got to like renew your plates, they have got that system that is a well-oiled machine. You are in and out in 20, 30 minutes at most. It's crazy. And it's so easy to get plates here. All you need is like your driver's license, 2 proofs of residency, and $40. Here's your plate. And then whenever you have to get new stickers, they send you a thing in the mail. It's like you pay them $40, go to a website, you pay $40, and they mail you a sticker.
Yeah, we get the sticker in the mail, and you get a thing where you have like 30 days to pay the bill. If you don't pay the bill, they just put out a freaking APB on you, and they pull your plates. And they don't even really do that anymore. They just wait until it's tax time, and you go to pay your taxes, and the state says you can't drive anymore. Here's your ticket for not renewing your plates.
You see, not only do we do stickers, the sticker comes printed with your license plate number on the sticker so that no one can steal it.
Yeah. We don't do stickers anymore either. We just get the registration.
So yeah, your plate number has to match the plate number on the sticker.
Yeah. We just have the plates. No more stickers. No more. We did the sticker on the plate back in the 70s and 80s. Then we went to the windshield sticker because you got your registration with your emissions, and that was all on the windshield sticker. And we don't do any of that anymore.
And I'll have to go and take care of some stuff because I'm changing counties. Because here the county is on your plate as well.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that till you go to re-register, right?
I think I have 90 days.
Really? That's kind of stupid.
I have to look to make sure, but I think I have 90 days. And that's because every county has different regulations and whatnot.
Yeah, we quit doing the stickers too. We did the stickers for a while, and people were steaming the stickers off and putting them on theirs and switching them out on people. And
yeah, Tennessee's answer to people stealing stickers was to print the plate number on the sticker.
Yeah.
So if a cop ever pulls you over and the plate number doesn't match the plate number on the sticker, you're screwed. And one time my wife got the sticker for one of our cars and she put it on the wrong car. So then I had to go up to the place and the lady at the counter laughed about it because I had to pay for replacement stickers for both cars, because the one wouldn't have the right plate number on it. It was the same year, but would have the wrong plate number. But it was only like $3 to get a new sticker.
Yep. Oh boy.
I should probably get back to my document search.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go make lunch in a bit. Feed my mother. Feed moms. Moms need food. I don't know what the hell she's doing down there. She was making
Because
noise.
I've been through every box in the garage at this point.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have.
No, you
Well,
haven't.
everyone that's been touched since 2018 anyway. The stuff that's deeper in the pile, it's been there longer than 2018. So a 2018 document could not be in those boxes. It's not possible.
Did you guys file electronically?
With the government, yeah, but it doesn't have your W-2 in it.
If you file electronically, it does. Got a copy of it. You can pull your old tax records. That's how you do your taxes with your W-2. You can pull the W-2 off your tax records.
But they want the actual, says W-2 at the top of the form. They want the actual form.
You have to submit a W-2 to the government. To do
Right, we mail those in. You electronically file, but then you mail that crap in.
You don't have to mail that in. You just scan it.
Well, back in 2018,
You
we
have a
didn't have.
digital copy of it.
I know that for a fact.
You have a digital copy of your tax files. That's enough, generally. I used to do more.
No one's touched the stuff that deep in the stack for sure. The stuff that's really deep in the stack has been there since we moved here to this house in 2016.
In other words, it's just kindling for the next fire.
Because most of its boxes full of plastic toys.
Dumbass. Junk collecting. I hate junk collecting. I got too much junk here. I need to get rid of some of it.
Full of Transformers and G.I. Joes from the 80s.
I'm going to get rid of one of these printers. Probably the Max Micron. It's just getting old and tired. Makes a lot of noise. Even though it's probably the best setup one of all of them, it's the noisiest one of all of them. It's got the best drivers. It's got the best board. Well, the Duet's a better board, but that should be quieter with 2208s in it. This one's got a 2208s on an MKS Gen L 8-bit board. This has got the exact same setup on a 32-bit board, and yet it's way louder. But they're basically the same printer other than size. So explain that to me. The MKS Gen L seems to run smoother.
Yeah, it's 85 degrees with 75% humidity.
Yeah, is it going to be all crappy out still? They said it's going to be crappy all day, I think. It clears up at all and not raining. Even if it's cloudy, I will go through.
And back when I wanted to do the fix the
look,
brakes, it was only 73, so it was nice.
Let me guess, that rain's coming right at me.
But now the sun is directly over the driveway. So it'd be sitting on the driveway in direct sunlight at 85 degrees and 75% humidity.
So, patch of rain heading my way. Guess I'm not going outside to work in the yard.
And then rain's supposed to move in when? Rain is supposed to move in sometime between now and 2 p.m. It's not a real accurate window. And we were cloudy earlier. Now the sky is blue.
I want to fly your jet. Flight test. What is he going to do? Make a virtual version of your jet? Put it in the flight test? Anyway, I think I'm going to kill it. It's been an hour and a half. Like literally just now. I just clicked over when I said that. So, yeah, done. Other things to do. My knees hurt really badly. Wah.
No, Andrew, I've not contacted Flight Test about anything. I've been a little busy with buying a house.
Buying a house while I was out of work.
And trying to get everything slowly starting to get some things thrown out, other things that I know I'm not going to use for a while boxed up.
Sell off, throw out, get rid of.
Yeah. So weeding through and removing trash, boxing up stuff that won't be touched in the next month.
Oh, my brother's calling. With my actual phone. All right, I'm out.
All right. Have fun with that.